In the realm of fiction, the Nazgul are haunting specters, conjuring nightmares that chill the bravest of hearts. But what if I told you that these eerie beings might have found their roots in a creature that roams our very world? As I embarked on this journey, it became increasingly clear that the Nazgul bear a striking resemblance to a real-world entity, a connection that transcends mere happenstance. From their heightened senses, their cunning hunting techniques, to their bone-chilling behavior, the similarities between these enigmatic creatures and the Nazgul are nothing short of astonishing. Join me, Krug, the Conqueror, on a spellbinding journey as we unveil the eerie connections between this elusive, real-world creature and the fearsome Nazgul. And if you believe you've already unraveled the mystery behind this elusive being, do not hesitate to share your insights in the comments below. The adventure begins now, my friends. Prepare to be enthralled. Our journey begins with a formidable clue, one that hints at the identity of this elusive creature. For those of you who have already watched my video, delving into the Nazgul's senses, you're already aware of how vital their sense of smell is to their relentless pursuit. Meriadoc points this out in the Fellowship of the Ring. "Can the riders see?" asked Merry. "I mean, they seem usually to have used their noses rather than eyes, smelling for us, if smelling is the right word, at least in the daylight. And here's where it gets truly intriguing. Just like the Nazgul, these real-world creatures are masters of scent. Their olfactory prowess is so acute that they can discern the scent of death from a staggering distance up to 5 miles away. Imagine, if you will, the terror this prospect instills in any creature on the verge of meeting its demise. But we're just scratching the surface, my fellow adventurers. There's more to uncover, and the shadows of truth are beginning to take shape. Ah, the shadows, my friends. A place where the Nazgul and the mysterious creatures I seek to unveil truly thrive. It's in these murky depths that their parallels take on a haunting clarity. Much like the Nazgul, their elusive counterparts move with an eerie silence, a spectral stealth that allows them to materialize from the darkness, catching their prey unawares. Think back to that fateful night at Weathertop, where the Black Riders struck with swift and terrifying precision. These real-world creatures employ a similar strategy, moving silently and stealthily, patiently biding their time amidst the shadows. They blend with their environment, an ominous presence concealed until the moment of their strike, much like their Nazgul counterparts. But it doesn't end there. The Nazgul are known for their mastery of ambush tactics, striking when least expected. And, my fellow adventurers, the creature I believe inspired them shares this unsettling habit for choosing the perfect moment to unleash its deadly presence. Prepare yourselves, my fellow adventurers, for now we tread upon the most fearsome trait shared by these creatures, their devastating method of attack. Picture the night at Weathertop when the Witch King delivered that deadly Morgul blade wound to Frodo. The Nazgul, in their eerie wisdom, chose not to close in, but to linger in the shadows, tracking their prey from a distance. A Morgul wound was a sinister death sentence, a slow transformation into a wraith, and they knew it. They stalked like relentless, inevitable shadows, waiting for the inevitable. Their absence even confounding Aragorn himself. Aragorn, who had been trying to track their movements, found himself baffled by their sudden disappearance. "I am not a Black Rider, Sam," he said gently, "nor in league with them. I have been trying to discover something of their movements, but I have found nothing. I cannot think why they have gone and do not attack again. But there is no feeling of their presence anywhere at hand. It appears that, with Frodo now bearing the poison of the Morgul blade, the Nazgul were content to keep their distance, biding their time as he succumbed to the deadly shard lodged within his body. Now, consider this real-world creature equally menacing in its own right. Their bite injects venom into their victim's bloodstream. They patiently shadow their prey, injured and weakened, until escape is an impossible dream. It's only then that they strike with merciless intent, devouring their helpless quarry. Here, my friends, we arrive at the pursuing tactics they engage in when hunting their prey. This relentless and calculated style of tracking with the utmost patience is a haunting common thread that binds these creatures. They pursue until their quarry is within their grasp, offering no respite, no escape. Their tracking abilities are nothing short of remarkable, a testament to their unwavering determination. They shadow their prey, sometimes covering vast distances, guided by an acute sense of smell, waiting for the inevitable. Stay with me as we continue to unravel the threads of this chilling connection between the Nazgul and the creature they may have drawn inspiration from. There's more darkness to uncover, and the shadows grow deeper still. Next, we delve into the social patterns of these enigmatic duo. The Nazgul, first introduced to us in the Fellowship of the Ring, emerged as the ominous Black Riders. Their relentless pursuit of the hobbits to the quaint town of Bree left our protagonists in a constant state of uncertainty. Were these different riders, or a singular, relentless entity haunting their every step? While the Nazgul typically operated alone, scattered across Middle-earth like dark omens, they would unite as a fearsome group of 9 when dire circumstances demanded. Moments crucial to their sinister mission called for their unity, much like the chilling ambush at Weathertop or during their assault on Minas Tirith. And, my friends, this behavior mirrors the creature I believe inspired the Nazgul. A creature often solitary but willing to converge in specific situations, such as feasting upon the unfortunate victims who've succumbed to their lethal bite. For our final clue, let's delve even deeper into the chilling connections between the Nazgul and the enigmatic creature we've been discussing. You see, the shadow world that the Nazgul are said to inhabit is described as a realm of numbing cold that chills one's very soul. And even the wound inflicted by the Morgul blade, as described in the writings, is often likened to poisoned ice, a chilling, paralyzing sensation that creeps through one's veins. This description of a cold, shadowy world is remarkably similar to the nature of our real-world creature. Their realm is one of cold-blooded stealth and calculated patience, much like the shadows that envelop the Nazgul. If you think this final revelation regarding cold blood means that this creature is a snake, then you are sadly mistaken. But please, no hiss, trionyx. Now, dear listeners, have you been able to piece together the puzzle and identify the creature that shares these ominous traits with the Nazgul? The moment we've all been waiting for is upon us. But first, if you've enjoyed this video so far, if it's left you intrigued or amused, please consider giving it a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. Ladies, gentlemen, and hobbits of all sizes, allow me to introduce you to the apex predator of the tropical realms, a creature whose presence strikes fear into the hearts of all who share its territory. Behold, the Komodo dragon. These magnificent beasts, true giants of the reptilian world, can grow up to a staggering 3 meters in length and weigh as much as 350 pounds. That's nearly as much as a Gamgee, Brandybuck, and took stacked head to toe. Now that's what I call a creature of epic proportions. With armored scales and serrated teeth, they are formidable hunters and scavengers, and their jaws are capable of delivering a toxic bite that can bring even the mightiest of creatures to their knees. But, my fellow adventurers, this is where the story takes an even more spine-tingling turn. I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe the Komodo dragon is the true counterpart to the Nazgul? Or is there another creature lurking in the corners of our world that bears an even more unsettling resemblance? The shadows have concealed many secrets, and our journey is far from over. Join us next time